Criticism Now is a project that sought to test the parameters of contemporary cultural criticism. What we really wanted to think about was the state of arts criticism in Britain today. We hooked up with a number of arts institutions, the Royal Opera House, the Young Vic Theatre, and the Mahogany Opera Group. With the Opera House and the Young Vic, we had a different idea, a much more ambitious idea in a way, which was to immerse an individual in each of these institutions, what we call writers in residence, and to make those writers in residence really get to know the institutions from the top down.
A lot of our life depends on criticism. We were kind of looking to see how having somebody who isn't a theatre maker in our building and in our rehearsal rooms helped us to develop our work.
The project offered us a way of thinking about how criticism of opera could be expanded, so that criticism wouldn't just be about the quality of the singers, the quality of the sets, but rather the quality of the debate, the quality of the ideas. We were keen with Ruth Padell's residency to test whether it was possible to broaden the critical conversation around new work here at the Royal Opera House.
The best criticism, real criticism, is engaging with full knowledge in the thing as openly as you can, bringing as much of yourself to it as you can. I think it could be turned around, that there'd be an alternative. It wouldn't be challenging the opera critics, it would be saying this is another way of looking at it.
It's a very ambitious project which at a basic level seeks to reshape what the nature of criticism is in Britain today. But we think it can happen in three ways. Firstly, we want to think about arts journalists and bloggers. In other words, the media. The media has to think much more carefully about what criticism is and what they're doing when they're engaging in criticism. The second thing is arts organizations at all levels have to be less frightened of review culture. They have to be less frightened of criticism. And we want them to think about how criticism can be part of the creative process rather than just a reactive response to it. And finally, we want academics to think about criticism in relation to what they do, in the way that we teach our students to think critically about the world around them and to think about what we do in universities as part of a wider cultural critical practice.